Hey, mornings, Damien and Naomi at breakfast, 8:15. This morning, over in China, they are paying you to stop at red lights. So many people are jumping red lights in China.
The Telesales Team was something new for global radio.
At the time I wasn't really enjoying what I was doing, and I thought that sounds like something that could be really good.
Most of our sales approach was all done through account managers out on the field, and all customers were treated the same, whether they spent 10,000, a million or 1,000, they all had the same approach. And the strategy was that we could bring in a telesales team to look after the bottom tier.
Brilliant.
I was, to be honest, completely bored by the products that I've sold before and wanted to sell something exciting.
Telesales can do 100 calls in a day, so we can get through quite a lot of businesses much quicker than account managers' drive time to go out and visit these clients.
I heard the advert on Leicester Sound.
Leicester Sound's your #1 hit music station. Hey,
it was very important that we gave them the right training about the brands and about the company that they were being integrated into. We had a very clear plan because it involved a lot of people, so we had a clear plan over 6 days, and we had the opportunity, because it was a new team, to obviously build that team spirit. None of them had radio background, so that was quite interesting when they arrived, that they'd never worked in radio before.
I wasn't aware that local stations were part of a big network. I just thought every local station was a small local station.
You get your money and then you carry on.
But you're supposed to. It's in the highway.
We gave them an overview of how radio works on a global scale. So they got to do exciting things like meet some presenters and create some news reads and that type of thing, just to give them a feel of how exciting it can be.
We had one particular presentation. It was by a gentleman called Sam, and it was his Sonics presentation.
He told a story of his life, and every little sound effect just made the story just that more real and more alive.
From a baby crying at the beginning to you can hear a toddler playing with cars, making train noises, this sort of thing, all different ideas.
You don't realise just how important sound effects and sonics are in telling a story.
It really shows you about how effective radio and sound is to a listener.
It was really interesting and best presentation I've ever seen.
And it really gives you an idea about how effective it could be to a customer to hear that sort of jingle on air and how it sticks in their mind.
It was a mixture of team activities, one-on-one, individual classroom training.
Everything was followed up with some sort of interactive game, something like that, that really just made it stick in your mind.
Previous training that I've done, I've just been dumped an encyclopedia of this is what you need to learn, read it, and then get on that floor and earn some money. It wasn't like that.
3 hours later, Zhang comes home. Where have you been? Just to the shops.
I'd not worked in radio before. My background was all press and magazines, so I went through the training myself because, again, I wanted to learn and understand about radio just as much as the team.
At the end of the 6 days, I felt completely prepared, and I knew what was expected of me, which has not always been the case with other training schemes that I've been on.
My name's Zoe, and I've just started a new role as a telesales account manager for Global Radio.
We know the training worked originally, so what we've done is we've taken that template and we use the contents from the original training, but where we'd got lots of guest speakers and team activities before, we've replaced that by using the current team members to come in and do some presenting and team activities.
You've started at a real interesting time for Global because we are going through such change.
It's really good having your own team train you instead of going off on a training course where you're with people that you're sometimes not going to be working with that could perhaps come from different offices. It is really nice because then you're able to have a laugh with your team.
And again, we make it interactive, we play games, that sort of thing. What we need to do is write the name of the artist, if you know who they are, or the bands underneath.
Oh, I've enjoyed them. I have had some goodies from them, some prizes as well. Some quite strange prizes. Winner.
Oh. Yes. We do that really to build a relationship with the new staff.
There's no going off to boring training rooms. It's, I'm with the team straight away, interacting with them.
Considering it's only been a year, the success we've had in that year, I think we've done really well.
Basically, we've grown the revenues from our business growth events from 1.9 million to 4.9 million this year.
And I think a lot of that is down to when we first started. The training was so good that we, like I say, felt we could just get straight on with our job.
It's been fantastic because the staff turnover, we've kept the original team from when we started a year ago. It's become quite clear that the telesales are really enjoying their role, they're enjoying radio, and there's a pathway to become an account manager.
I've never been in a telesales position before where the people you were speaking to actually wanted to speak to you and were excited to hear from you and the brand that you're calling from. It's just a really happy and exciting medium.
For the first time for me, I actually love what I'm doing, which feels good.